Hey guys, I'm Colwen. Got another Transformers video for you, and this is Transformers Classics Octane. Who was Octane? Octane was a G1 character that was a triple changer. And Classics, for a triple changer, he's not bad, but like, he's going on 10 years old now, and triple changers back in the day had issues. All triple changers have things that they suffer from, but like in his cargo carrier plane mode, it's not too terrible. It's an amalgamation of sorts. There's no real world comparison to this guy. He's got a big old underbelly carriage going on as I drop him, and like there's no robot kibble, but like he doesn't look right. He don't look right at all. He's got the cool painted windows. He's got these little propeller blades. He's got these huge cannons going on there. Nice fuselage and molded detail going all the way back. Can I go ahead and stand up on his tail fin? Yes, I can. And we are going to bring over Film Noir Spider-Man. We can bring in Soda Can real quick. We'll put Film Noir back over there. Oh, no. Hey. There we go. Let me put Nemesis here. Wow. He's almost as long as a Voyager. And we have Hubcap here. Let's go ahead and lay Scourge down on his wheels. We can have Hubcap over there. So, you know, he's a pretty sizable figure for going on 10 years. And he was a deluxe at the time. So that was pretty interesting. Let's go ahead and, like I said, he is a triple changer. Unfortunately, there's parts forming involved. We're going to take this undercarriage here. We're going to pop that loose. It pegs on with these two little holes here into this little spot there. And we need to take the guns off also. These do become accessories in robot mode. So these being parts forming elements isn't that bad an offense in this case. So take these fins and fold them up, and then take this whole blue section and fold it up into the tail fin, and we're gonna see his front part of his vehicle mode. He turns into an oil tanker. And take these wings and fold them straight up like this, and this is where some weird stuff happens. Split these sides apart here, hinge things, put this hinge down here, and then take these parts and swivel them around so that they will now encompass over on the wings, and then they close back together. You see that? He bends at the waist. This will become part of his waist assembly in robot mode, but he bends backwards at the waist. And then now we're stuck in this weird shape here. We're going to take the cone for the vehicle, for the airplane, and we're going to split it apart. And then you need to close these panels here, which will be opened up again for his robot mode. Using these hinges, we're going to bring this entire construct down here. Then using those ball joints, we got to spin them around, and then we can close it all together. Can't we? Uh-oh, what am I doing wrong? Oh, no, okay, hold on. That's what I'm doing wrong. You don't spin those around. You don't spin those around. I'm dumb. Take this part though, and then similar trick to beforehand. We got these. In fact, I think those are the same mounting points as beforehand. Yeah, and then on the plane part, there's those two tabs that are going to go into the two tabs on there. Okay, there we go. Then we take the guns and we stick them on the side here. They're not guns anymore, they're exhaust ports. And we have him in his oil tanker mode. This is a very weird oil tanker. It's really more of a cargo hauler, and it's all sci-fi'd up. It looks like it's got a Cybertronian design to it. Does it roll? Not very well. These propellers tend to catch, and yes, there's his head right there. Let's bring in Scourge. Let's bring in Hubcap. Did we bring in the dead Autobot for earlier? He's almost as long as a Voyager. Wow, that's kind of impressive, actually. Let's get Soda Can. Let's bring in Spider-Man. It's an interesting vehicle mode, but again, I got all this open detailing and junk going on here. And then all those open gaps up here. And if you lose the accessories, which happens with these guys, you end up with that. The plane mode doesn't suffer too much if you lose the accessories, but the vehicle mode, oh my, yeah. So let's go ahead and get into his robot mode itself. Let's go ahead and split the legs open again. And we're going to swivel the legs forward. We're going to come up here and open up the front of the legs like that. And we can slide the legs down like that. Now, again, using those same blue hinges as before, you're going to put the plane cockpit back up. But then there's this other hinge here that you're going to use to swivel downward a little bit, just a little bit, so that you can turn the arm down and bring around the hand. And the wrist, he has wrist swivels. He has wrist swivels. Bring that like that, that like that, and like that. And spread that plate open, and that will be used. Make sure those blue panel, oh, okay. Slide up first. Then open those panels and lock them in place. And here we have Octane in his very awkward robot mode. Can I open these wings? Yes. Open those wings out. Let's go ahead and put... Oh, well, we can have multiple spots for his guns, actually. You can put one on his leg. He can, of course, hold the gun if he wants. Or we can have the gun up here on his wing and then open his wings up. And this part here opens up into a capture claw of sorts. Let's go ahead and bring in the size comparisons before I get into talking details about Octane here. We have Scourge, Sans, Sword. We have Hubcap. We have Film Noir, Spider-Man, Soda Can. We have Dead Autobot. And we have Barricade. Octane here is going on 10 years old, probably more. He came out in like 2004 or so, 2005 maybe, and in some ways his age shows. Like the design on his head here is very blocky, very old school. He was molded for light piping, but then never given light piping. I don't know why they would do that. He's got cool detailing all over, like some, you know, the chest is revealed, the arms are revealed. You know, he does do some cool stuff with his robot mode stuff. Look, there's no backpack, like, at all, dude. There's no, and hey, if you can find a peg that can fit in that hole, you can put him on a flight stand. That is way ahead of its time. He's got a head swivel. He's got this weird ball-jointed shoulder with then this swivel back here, and then a ball-jointed elbow, and then wrist. Dude, wrist swivels were insanely uncommon, and like they worked the wrist swivel into his transformation. That is really neat. There is no waist swivel due to the transformation, but he's got these ball-jointed hips with these nice thigh swivels and this nice knee bend. And kind of has that going on. And like, if you needed an extra leg, dude, he's got ankle articulation even. He's got nice ankle articulation. Like, his joints are all floppy on me, but I want to say he's holding his price at about maybe 40 bucks on eBay. If I'm wrong, go ahead and correct me down below in the comments. If you can find a complete Transformers Classics Octane, I really can't recommend it more enough. For a going on 15-year-old figure, he holds up fairly damn well. Like, yes, his vehicle mode suffers, but his robot mode, oh, look at those big shoulders, look at those long, strong legs and that wing silhouette. And these wings can be posed however you want them to be. I've been Colwen, talking about Transformers Classics Octane. You have to find them on eBay. Try and get them for like 40 bucks or less. Go check that stuff out. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.